Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 6, round number 8 at the Zandvoort Sprint Weekend here at the Netherlands, known as Zandvoort. I am your host and commentator, SJ, and I'm joined by the man who has been on comms and has been putting in some fantastic performances in that Alpine in Division 5. It's Ava. Good evening.
Hello. Hopefully we can have a good night tonight. As we've seen over the past, what is it? We've had 4 races here so far. Yeah, let's see if we can have another good night here.
Yes, it was a very interesting night last night, I've got to say, but it was some fantastic racing at the same time. But Division 6, this is a division which is spicy, I will say the least, and quite a lot of drivers in here which can really cause a storm here tonight.
The McLarens especially. McLaren of Jackal is always real fast around here. Who else? Usually Nishka, he's always got pace. I'd love to see what he can do around here. And, yeah.
Yep, 100% right. And on that note, let's go through the grid. We've got this sprint weekend, so we've got the sprint quali, then we've got the sprint race, 12 laps, and then we then go to the feature, and then we've got the feature race of 36 laps around Zandvoort. Pretty long race. And who is going to be on the grid for that? We've got Larkin, who will be on the grid for the sprint, but won't be for the feature quali, as he does have a quali ban. We've then got Woofer in the Aston, Uncle Mooney in the Red Bull. Muzz is big, reserving for Dirty Orange tonight in the Mercedes. His first appearance. We've seen him in the reserve program. He is now racing in the league, so all the best to him, and welcome also to the league and the Rush family as well. Jackal, we saw a big announcement that he has jumped up his seat and he's decided to give it up, but he is here tonight reserving for his team and to push them all the way along, as H-Town does have that race ban, but will be back for the Interlagos circuit next week in Brazil. We then got Striker in the Visa Cash App, MPJ in the Haas, MSG Overload in the Alpine, another driver that has been itching to get back on track and drive, and he is driving tonight for the Alpine. Druzilla is his teammate. Then TMT, the Visa Cash App TP. David, the TP for Red Bull. Quicksilver Deck in the Ferrari. Keeper in the Williams. Hunter in the Mercedes. D. White, the TP of Haas. Nishka in the Williams. Chevy Wills in the Kick. And Liam Durenberg, a new driver as well, joining in tonight for the Kick Sauber, and they have seriously got a good lineup. Let's see how they go in the race. Then Paul and Hal in the Aston, and Tazio, his second appearance for Division 6, and also for McLaren in the McLaren. So pretty good lineup tonight, all 20 cars. Great to see. Bye-bye.
Yes, quite indeed. 20 cars on a grid is always nice. Any less and you're like, oh, where's the competition? So it's always nice to have these 20 cars on track.
Yeah, definitely is indeed. And everyone, remember, tune in. Who is ever watching on, remember, get those channel points up. We have been doing predictions. Remember, 125,000 is the one for the track selection, which is for season 10. So get amongst that. I will look to change it for next week if we don't have those channel points, because it does start quite high. But we've got people starting times, and we've got someone on outlap, so we'll jump on board with someone in a second. But a few guys on the mediums, what do you think we're going to see here in Division 6 in both races, the sprint and the quali?
Yeah, probably about 110s. The very, very high 19s at the top of the field, if anything. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. 110.2 on a... What is that? What set of tires is he on currently, Jackal?
He is on the mediums.
We could see a high 1.9 from Jackal, but also being 2/10 faster than Hunter on a medium, while Hunter's on a soft. Maybe about a 110, a 198 for sprint quali, and then maybe like a 199 for race quali, with the setups being a less lot aggressive, especially with the longer race distance. So yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what we've seen. We're 110 at 265. We've got quite a few guys. We've got 4 guys on an outlet at the moment. 4 guys on outlet. We've got MPJ, TMT, Keeper, or Paul and Hell. Who do we jump on board with? We've now got 3. TMT, Keeper, or Paul and Hell. Who should we jump on board with for the outlet? For the flyer.
Let's go with Keeper.
Okay, alright. We'll jump on board with Keeper, who is about to start. I'll take this one away, and then we will let I'll take the next one. So here we go, down to the main straight. 94% of that battery. You really want to be getting in quite tight going into turn 1 here. Going a little bit too wide, very nicely there, tight. Getting onto the corner, burn a little bit of battery. Going into the next couple of corners, going into the hairpin. You can ease off here, but then you want to really caress the car all the way and get a good exit right near the curb, up the hill, as we see in the elevation, down to Zandvoort. Goes uphill and downhill. It's all over the place. Coming into this corner, you want to really try and ease into it, not take off your foot off the accelerator as much. Keep far to the left-hand side, clip that curb coming out of an exit, and try and keep far to the right-hand side coming into here. You do not want to hit the left-hand side because you can get onto that curb and it will take you straight. Keep quite tight to this curb here, or you do not want to touch it though. It will throw you off a little bit. Getting onto the curb, getting onto the second part of the DRS now, going into the 50 braking zone here. Ride the curb coming out on the exit. Very tight on the curb there on the left-hand side, keeping over to the left-hand side, jumping on, easing off to the acceleration. Do not ride the curb. You could ride the curb on the left-hand side just a tad, then get onto the DRS and onto ERS, but be careful not to use both, as you will lose the back end of the car. So you've got to be careful, as Keeper does at 111.036, and I know that he will be a little bit disappointed with that. He can go a lot faster, but that is a lap of Zandvoort in the sprint quali. But yeah, how did you find it, for instance, last night? How did you find the quali? How did you find your pace?
Well, last night, while I did DNF in the sprint race due to a broken front wing, yeah, Zandvoort is all about confidence. If you don't have the confidence to go through these corners, you will never find the lap time. Touching the grass, going over a curb and not being able to recover the car is a big confidence loser. Touching the grass and then not having that grip for the next corner it can make you lose a lot of confidence and then in turn a lot of lap time.
Yeah, definitely. As we've only got 4 guys in the 10s at the moment, and the rest of the guys in the 11s, a few guys on those soft and a few guys on the mediums. Now the question is, obviously with the sprint, you want to be using those mediums for a couple of laps and then getting on to those softs right near the end there. So I reckon we are going to see a few of these guys probably push into maybe a late 9s. We'll have to wait and see at the moment. But yeah, we've still got Uncle Morty, Drusilla, David, and Quicksilver still to set times. I'm going to jump on board with Chevy Wills. I'm going to let you take this one away. But so far, bright skies, no rain, looking good. Jackal taking P1 at the moment. Hunter in P2, Nishka in P3, and Liam at Derenberg, the reserve tonight, in P4. So Williams in P3 and P5 currently as well. So it looking like a very good night for them. And also the Kicks in P8 and P4. As we're jumping on board with Chevy Wills now. And Arthur, my friend, all over to you, mate, for the fly of Chevy Wills.
Yep. Oh, and he's coming in.
Okay, we're not going on board that then. There we go. So that's easy. We have a bit of a breather. Let's put a prediction up, Arthur. Let's get a prediction. We've got 3 minutes to go. Let's get a quick prediction up. What do you think we should do? Anyone going to get into the mid-9s?
I feel like Jackal can. No one else has been able to get quite close to the low 10s as Jackal has. He definitely still has that soft tyre he can use for sprint qualifying. Oh, as Hunter goes a 10-1, so that's quite interesting. Jackal might have to come out, do his final lap, and just see how he does. I reckon we'll see a 9-8 from Jackal at minimum. There's no way there isn't 4/10 of track evolution out there.
Well, let's have a look. I've put the prediction in. Anyone get into the mid-9s? So there we go. Got 2 minutes. We don't have long. We've got 40 seconds on that prediction. So get your votes in. 2,000 going in straight away. We've got a few guys on outlaps as well. So we've got Liam, Larkin, Muzz, or Quicksilver Deck. Who do you want to jump on board with for an outlap? Or do we jump? Oh, actually, let's jump on board with the Noodles there. Driver from Liam Derenberg. Let's give him a go. I'll jump on. Some of these guys deciding to stay on the mediums, not go onto the softs, and use that last set of softs for the final part here of qualifying. Quite strange not to see that. I thought we'd see everyone on softs now, but interesting. Other.
Yeah. So, the strat in sprint qualifying, especially a short qualifying, is that you go out on the mediums first and then come out onto the softs next. So yeah, that's usually how it is, and at the moment we see about half the grid or more on their soft tyres as Liam Derenberg is coming around the final corner now, about to start his hot lap. Down the main straight he goes, still warming the tyres a bit, down into third gear around that corner. Very, very tight, unusual to not touch the curb there, still shaking the tyres a bit as he goes down into third gear here, bit slow through that corner.
Yeah,
he's really shaking the car.
He's doing a second.
I think he's doing a second outlap.
Yeah. Alright, who else do you want to jump on board with? Go on, Tazio. There you go. In McLaren. P12.
Ah, yes, I see him. Alright, cool. Using that battery just a bit down the main straight to get that final top speed as he comes across the line. A bit tight on the corner there, extending out to the curb. Really nice. Up to 6th gear, down to 5th. Pushing the car in there really, really fast. Using the battery down this straight is very crucial as you need all the speed you can. Dropping down to 6th as to maintain that speed and then throwing it over that curb there, missing it slightly. Coming in, you need to be really slow, make sure you don't touch the grass as he does there. Goes up into 5th, down back into 3rd. Make sure you get a good exit out of this corner with the DRS up to 7th. And then down into 3rd and then down into 2nd again as you make your way around the corner. Good traction out of here, up to 6th. And then down to 5th. Dumping the ERS with some DRS as well. Making it around that final banked corner. Going up into 8th and just pushing to the line as he goes for a 199.
Yeah, great lap there by the McLarens in P3 and P2. Nishka taking pole position at 109.745. Then his teammate 109.787. Very, very close. Not into the mid-9s though. So at the moment, no one is getting into the 9s. What about MPJ? He is in that P6 position at the moment. Got double McLaren and double Williams at the top. MPJ, what can he do? Is Jackal on a lap as well? No, don't think he is. No, he's not, is he? I've got no idea. I don't think he is. We've got MPJ down there. He is, I think he's way off his time. Yep, he is way off his time there. We've got Larkin down there, P17. What about him? He's going to improve. So, Quicksilver Deck doesn't set a time. It's that will be under investigation, I'm sure of it. I don't know why he hasn't set a time there. So, interesting. That will be looked at by the onboards. But very impressive by both Williams and both McLaren in this SQ1.
Yeah, indeed. Seeing two top teams really fighting for it in the 9s is amazing, as everyone else is still stuck in the 10s. I reckon this race will be an amazing race with the amount of competition on the track.
Yeah, we've lost Muzz is big as well. If you could send him an invite, that would be awesome. Let me get him back in because he just dropped out, unfortunately, down there in P19. So that has been noted with Quicksilver Deck. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. We'll get the Muzz is Big back in. We've got another 17 people tuning in. Thank you very much tonight. Thank you for that, Other. And yeah, predictions is, so did anyone get into the mid-9s? The answer is no, they didn't. So there you go. So no one managed to get into the mid-9s, so we'll have to wait and see what happens next. But taking pole position and P2 and P3 is Nishka and Keeper. Double Williams on the podium tonight. So fantastic. That'll be breaking news. We'll be putting that in a second. And Jackal taking it in. They are the top three. Great night for the Williams and McLaren so far. Good night also for Kick and the other Kick of Chevy and Liam in P6 and P8. And yeah, going to be very interesting going into this race. Only Quicksilver Deck not setting a time. So hopefully we can get him back in and we're going to get underway very, very shortly. Breaking news. Double Williams on podium. Here we go. That is, we'll pin that because that is, I can't spell, obviously. Looking a bit overcasty out there. I think this weather's going to be a bit of a surprise. I think we could see some rain in one of these races, either the feature or the sprint. And if we do get some rain, it's going to be very, very interesting. Hopefully, Muzz is back in. Is Muzz back in? Let's have a look.
Yes, he is. I saw him join.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, weather forecast is going to be interesting to see if we do have some rain. It'd be nice, spicy if we get a little bit of rain in this race. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, Ava, I want you to take away the start of the sprint race.
Yep. Five red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out and away we go. That was quite a long start. A long waiting start. Here we are. Nishka leading into the first corner. Jackal going around the outside. Keeper slotting into third with Hunter moving up to fourth. And Taz moving down to fifth. Nishka really leading out of that first corner. Sending it through there. Leading down the main straight. And Striker has dropped all the way to the back.
Yeah,
I think he might have had a spin. Yeah. Interesting.
Back to you, sorry.
Yep. Nishka and Jackal really taking it away. 5 tenths from anyone, 7 tenths now. Really taking off into the distance, these two. Really pushing for everything they have. Nishka now pulling out a 6/10 gap. And the rest of everyone is kind of forming up behind.
Yeah.
As Quicksilver Deck makes up places up to P15 from P20.
I don't think Muzz is biggest in our VAT kit. Looks like it's AI. So if we can get him another invite, that would be awesome. While that's on that, Jackal is really hunting Nishka down for that P1 position, as Nishka does do the fastest out of a 1:15.773 at the moment. Jackal going around. Hunter keeps the move down. Oh, but then Keeper comes around the outside. Oh, he gets onto the gravel. That could have been terribly wrong there. He's dropped down into P5. Hunter gave him room there, was onto the curb, and then Keeper got it all wrong. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. We'll have to go back up to the front there, but Hunter now into P3, Tazio into P4, Keeper now dropping down to P5, under pressure from Liam Derenberg in there in P6. So, so far so good. We've got all 20 cars through on the sprint. We've got a bit of drama going on at the back. MSG, Overload and Striker all trying to battle at the back there. Uncle Morty looking loose. He's lost his front right plate. Very unfortunate. He lets that guy pass through for MSG, and Uncle Morty dropping all the way down to the bottom. Jackal on the hunt for Nishka, and it looks like we saw yesterday that Hoosie was absolutely dominant in the performance. It could be a dominant 2-horse race here between Nishka and Jackal tonight, which will be great to see who is going to take the win. Both very, very quick, and both walked away so far from Hunter after having that battle with Keeper, as Tazio now is going to make the move.
DRS. I meant Jackal gets DRS. And he also sets the fastest lap. Going around the outside of Nishka, taking the lead now, as Nishka desperately tries to fight back for his first position.
I'm just trying to find out if Muzz is in.
Uncle Morty pits. Yeah.
Not hearing anything in
I believe he
communication.
is.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to see here. No, it doesn't look like he is. AI is 97% on his battery, so yeah, that's definitely AI. Maz, mate, communicate with us in the chat if you're in or Vettel or your TP. Just need to know what's going on because we can't send you invites. So we don't know what's going on. Back out in the front though. Great start here for McLaren in P3 and P1. Jackal in that P1 position. Nishka in P2 at the moment. Does not want to lose the DRS to Jackal. We'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see what's going to happen here. We've got Jackal in P11. Sorry, doing the fast lap of 1:11.937. We've got drama at the back. Looks like a Ferrari has gone round or had an incident there. Let's have a look. No, just going slow there, I think it is. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Oh, and Quicksilver Deck going down the inside of Drew Zilla Killer as they fight it out, going into the bell curve. And Quicksilver Deck is up into 12th.
Yeah, and MSG overload is... Oh, MPJ's gone round. MPJ's lost it. He's
Yeah, he
spun
it.
MSG overload. I don't know if he's retired on track or DNF'd. I've got no idea what's happened there. So that maybe have to be looked at. I think I might have missed it. But yeah, bit of drama here.
GMT in the pits.
Bit of drama here in the sprints at the moment. People going onto the softs, people going on the mediums. We've still got the battle going on at the front between Jackal and Nishka, and Tazio 2.2 back. So spun at the bank apparently. Okay, all good. Thank you for that. But yeah, DRS train between Nishka and Jackal at the moment, and Tazio has got Hunter, Liam, and Keeper for comfort at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see here. But yeah. Maz,
Nishka
are you
attempting around the outside.
Maz, are you in, bro? You're not telling us. Are you in the lobby, mate? We need to know. If you're not in the lobby, I'm spectating. Take control of your car, then. You need to take control of your car. If you're on PlayStation, it's square. Yeah, it's square, and I think that's it is, isn't it? It's press square and then click onto the go across to the car. And then press X, and you're good to go. All right, there we go. So hopefully he can get it sorted. Otherwise, Mercedes aren't going to get any points. Why are we watching an AI? I know. Sorry, I do apologise. There we go. Back up to the front. We've got Nishka in that P2 position. Behind is Tazio, who is under pressure from Hunter and Liam, as well as Liam looking ready to pounce on Hunter and get the move done. The question is, Tazio's doing a great job defending at the moment. He's going to come under extreme pressure on lap 5 out of 12. So far, so good. These four are having a great battle at the moment, I'd like.
Yeah, they are indeed all really, really close within DRS. Unfortunately, Keeper has dropped back out of the DRS. As we see the McLaren getting overtaken by that Mercedes, but he's going around the outside to try and get the position back, and he does. And now they format back into their original positions.
Yep. Great start here by these guys as well, and points is points. It's Liam de Berg nearly gets a good exit, going out the exit there, trying to go for the move on the Mercedes of Hunter, doesn't get it. Keeper just staying in the wings at the moment, has made that mistake and has probably hurt him a little bit, but he's trying to stay with them. 9.5 attempts. He's going to lose the DRS if he's not careful. These guys still fighting at it. Liam's still fighting with Hunter, and Hunter's still fighting with Tazio. Tazio looks under control at the moment, 37% to Hunter's 37%, so they're basically on the same. It is Liam that is hardly using any of his ERS, but he is just staying to the back of Hunter, and now Keeper's got back into the mix of this on lap 6 out of 12. And yeah, look at these guys out the front. We've got Jackal and Nishka still going at it. Is Nishka going to be able to get the move done on Jackal and take the lead here? 35% ERS. He's burning everything he can. Going into turn number 1. Does he get the move done? Oh, he's going to go for it. Here he goes.
Around the outside.
Cuts
and
in.
he still can't make a pass. A bit of bump drafting from Nishka.
Great battle there between
really
the two.
Close following into the bell curve. Unfortunately, Nishka just has to slot behind for another lap.
Yeah, going to save that barrier and go again. Right, let's have a look at these battles.
Oh, and the Mercedes gets past the McLaren. Hunter moving up into P3 onto the podium.
Yep, great job.
Taz now coming under pressure from Liam and Keeper following tightly behind.
Tazio's in the wall!
And then McLaren.
Sorry, he's lost it. He's gone onto the grass and into the wall, and he's lost the front right plate. So that is going to hurt his race. He does have a 2.7 second lead to Chevy, but that is probably going to be pulled in pretty quick. And now Keeper's up in a P5, and Jackal is going. Oh, there's Jackal and Nishka are going at it as well. The two McLarens are in some wars tonight. We've got Tazio going off track. We've got Jackal going into the gravel, and that could have been looked at by the onboard steward. Oh, there you go. He's actually had the position back. Good sportsmanship there from Nishka, and they're going to go again. So, this is going to be a feisty battle till the end. But by doing that, they put Hunter in 2 seconds. Can he then cause a bit of a problem and get onto the back of Nishka for the final stages of this sprint race?
Possibly, and it puts those front two under pressure. The pressure that they don't need while they're trying to fight each other. It could spell big problems for them if they have Hunter pulling onto the back of them.
Right, there we go. Good to see. Let's have a look. We're going to go further back down and see if, I think he's in now. Maz is big. Awesome. Good to see. Now we're further back down. Some other battles going on here, as we've seen a lot going on here for that P8 position. David is in that last point spot there. We've got Paul and Helen in that P9, and Deep White, Andrew Ziller, and just Drew Ziller at the moment, as D. White gets the job done into P10 now. I think he got the move done. Paul and Helen in that P9 and David in that P8. So that's the last battle going on. Further back up to the top, and they've pulled away from Hunter. That's gone from a 2-second gap to a 2.7 gap there. Liam de Berg 3 seconds behind him, and Keeper 5.5 tenths behind him, and Tazio's dropped out of the DRS now due to that damage, which is really unfortunate. So Keeper is ready to pounce and try and get the move done on Liam Durenberg here. But so far, Williams doing a great job in P2 and P5. Massive points for them, and also good points for Kick at the moment in that P4 and P7. So far, so good. 9 laps out of 12. Not a bad race for the two constructor teams of Williams and Kick.
Yeah, indeed. Kick making up good places, making up into 4th and 7th. Williams in 2nd and 5th, and then of course McLaren in 1st and 6th. Nishka's closed his 1 second gap right down to 6 tenths now, hoping to take advantage of some more DRS to help him get by.
I'm going to put a prediction in now. Here we go. Right, who's going to win the sprint? Jackal or Nishka? Here we go. We've got 9 out of 12. We've got 2 minutes. There we go. So there we go. Start prediction. There you go, guys. Prediction is in. Who's going to win the sprint? Is it going to be Jackal or is it going to be Nishka? That is the biggest question at the moment. They are on very well.
Nishka is within 4 tenths on this main straight. Can he get it done this time? Burning all the way down, going around the outside. Really unusual. You'd want the inside line here. And he's getting the move done. He's side by side, going into the bell corner, and he's ahead. Good work from Nishka.
It is, but you can see the difference between the ERS there, 50% and 14, so very, very low ERS at the moment. Hunter pulled back that 7.5 gap again, and is now only 2 seconds behind. The question is, he's going to be able to pull in the gap when we go into the feature, because we've seen a pretty pure dominance here from the two out the front of Jackal and Nishka, and we've also got Liam as well behind, 5 seconds behind as well. We've got Tazio for an onboard, which we'll jump on board with now, so he's 1.4 seconds behind. He does have that damage on that front right plate, so you can see Keeper though putting that pressure on Liam at the moment. The question is, who is going to take the win here in the sprint? If you were to place a name, you've got Nishka or have you got Jackal?
Well, it's quite hard. Both of these are fighting very hard, and it seems that the DRS isn't doing much on this track. I think I might have to give it to Jackal at this point, as he's currently closing in, taking the inside, and now the lead. Nishka responding by flowing around the outside, taking the lead again. Can he keep it into the bell corner? Oh, they're going side by side, and he takes it again. Oh, and he touches the grass. Oh, there's contact. And he loses the place to Jackal, falling down. Honestly, I think Jackal's gonna win this. And we have a onboard for Tazio.
I've already done it. Just about to finish up it now.
Oh, yeah.
Finished here. So we're going to jump back on board here. Oh, Chevy Wells has gone at the back. He's lost it round there, and that could have been problems there. And Chevy Wells has dropped that into P11. D White into P9 and Paul and Hell into P8. David up one more extra spot. Can we sneak peek on position gains? Yes, we can. There you go. We're going to go all the way up to the front as well because Liam and Keeper are still at it. This is coming to the final race. Here we go. I'll let Arvak take away the final lap. And I've just noticed there we've got Hunter that has just come back into it. So over to you, Arvak.
Yeah, definitely. As the two cars both get DRS on Jackal here. Is Nishka going to make a move, or is he going to defend from Hunter? Hunter going down the inside of Nishka. Can't get it done. Go going wide onto that curb. Jackal still holding the lead of this race. Very, very crucial. As they all go into the bell corner. Nishka getting a quite good exit out of that final corner. Hunter pushing as hard as he can. He wants this win. He wants more than just a podium. Jackal pushing. He's saving his battery for that final stretch on the straight. He could lose it here. He does have a broken front wing. His left end plate is gone. Nishka really pushing through these corners, looking for an opening. Same with Hunter, hoping that these two in front have an incident so we can just take hold of this lead. Nishka really pulling... Oh, cuts the corner a bit. Hunter really closing in on behind. Jackal getting a good exit out of that final corner. Can Nishka catch him? DRS open, battery draining. Here we go. And Jackal just takes it home with the threat of DRS right behind him.
Yeah, we've just seen here that Keeper has got the job done on Liam in that P4 spot there. Liam into P5, great start for him on the debut. And Tazio does finish in P6, David in P7, Paul and Hell in P8. That rounds at your sprint points. D White in P9, then Drusella, then Chevy Bulls. Chevy Bulls really unfortunate with that incident that he did slide the tyres there. Really unfortunate there. Quicksilver in 12th, Woofer 13th, MPJ in 14th, Strikeout 15th. Larkin 16th, Muzz Big 17th, Uncle Morty and TMT, and we unfortunately won DNF. What a sprint race that was. Because we honestly thought that was Jackal's and Nishka's all the way through, and then Hunter managed to come out of the middle of nowhere and cause a bit of a storm. So the question will be, going into the feature, if these guys manage to keep up with each other and stay within the DRS, we can have a 5-6-way battle, because we've seen the pace of Keeper, Nish, Jackal, Hunter, and also Liam.
Yeah, definitely. We could see a very tight race. The top three pushing like crazy. Yeah, it could be really, really tough. But
no, I'm not going to announce on stream.
Even harder race.
And unfortunately. Right, there we go. Jackal in P1, taking the win there, getting the fastest lap as well. Great points for him. So 9 points for him tonight. Nishka in P2, great battle for him as well. Hunter, great start for him as well. They are your top three. Then Keeper, Liam, Tazio, David, and Paul and Hell round up your top 8. And then everyone else down there. And then obviously MSG with the DNF. Right. Now we head over to the feature of quali. This is where it matters now, and this is where the big points are for grabs. And it's going to be very interesting to see who's going to take pole now. We've seen the pace of Nishka and Jackal, but what do you think we're going to see in quali?
Maybe a Jackal or a Nishka on pole with a 9.8, 9.7 roughly, probably about the same pace that they had in the last quali, but then again, even more track evolution in a race short quali. Yeah, we could see some even lower lap times in this session.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. it's going to be very interesting as well. And yeah, this is softs galore. So a few guys going on to those mediums. We'll have to wait and see if they're going to set some times there. We've got Tazio as well on those mediums, but every person on the softs. Remember, if you've got your predictions in, thank you very much for getting them in. Remember, I'm just going to remind you that track selection is wherever it is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is track selection? There we go. Track selection is 125,000. So if you've got it, awesome. If you don't, save it up and keep using it as much as you can, and you will get there in the end. So we are going to start off with Q1. We've got 2, 3, 4 guys on an outlap, and we'll probably go over in a second and find out who we're going to jump on board with. We've got Tazio, Chevy, Hunter, or Druzilla. Muzz is big. Well, we didn't see Muzz is big, did we? So for the main race, really, because unfortunately he got disconnected. So let's jump on board with Muzz is big, and I'll let you take it away for a flying lap of Muzz is big.
Yes, thank you. Going into the final corner now, activating that ERS. Starting his lap now, going into the first corner, braking at the 50-meter board, down to third, pulling around that corner. A little bit of ERS to just accelerate that bit faster into the bell corner, taking the smallest apex around this corner, out onto the outer curve there, up to 7th, keeping the ERS on right until the very end. Then down to 7th, down to 6th, back up to 7th, back over that curve there, down to 6th. Really, really slow corner here, just slightly touching that curve and not the grass. Up to 5th, down to 3rd, making sure to get a good exit for the DRS here. Quickly accelerating, no ERS through here, funnily. Up to 7th, quick downshifts right down to 3rd, and then again down to 2nd. Then pushing up through here, making sure to get some good traction for the acceleration. Making sure to get a good traction out of the last corner. Up to 7th, DRS on, battery finally on, as he pushes to the line, and it's 1:11.9.
Good lap there from the Mercedes driver, and Tazio does a 1:10, so on the medium, so he does going to have to pick up some pace. We'll have to wait and see what he can do going into this main qualifying session. There is Hunter does a 1:10.242. Very good times coming up for some of these guys. We'll go a little bit further down. We've got, who else have we got coming down the main straight? We've got Jackal, who's on an outlap. We've then got a Red Bull. It looks like an Alpine coming through of Druzilla. Down through the line, crossing the line, goes 1:11.118, and then we've got Haas of MPJ, maybe. Yes, he's about to start. We've then got the Kicks. One is on an outlap of Leon. So, yeah, so far, D. White coming around the final corner, gets onto the grass there on the exit. That could have gone terribly wrong. You do not want to hit the grass on that final corner, Advar. It will put you into the wall. It is so easy to crash on that final corner, and Zandvoort.
Yes, indeed. The white lines there also causing huge snaps of oversteer. They can really ruin your race and send you into that inside wall, especially on controller.
Yeah. Well, indeed. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But here we go. Right, we're on 13 minutes, and we've got Hunter coming into the pits. He is leading, qualifying with a 1:10.242. We've got a McLaren coming down, and it's Jackal. What's Jackal going to do? Here we go. Goes pole with a 1:10.154. 1:10 quicker than Hunter. We've got another guy in the Aston Martin coming down the main straight, as well as Woofer, and he stays in P8. It looks like an Alpine of not MSG Overload. It looks like, oh, Larkin is yeah, he's out. He is he's retired. Sorry, he is on a quali ban, so he will not go out on track. Sorry, to apologise about that. We've got more guys coming down. I'm trying to work out who it is. It looks like that was Liam down there in P10, does a 1:15.890. So something has gone wrong there with Liam's time. 1:15. What has happened there? He's obviously made a big mistake, so we'll have to wait and see. Coming round, we've got the second McLaren of Tazio. Or no, it's not. Sorry, it's Jackal. That is on a lap or has just finished a lap. So a few of these guys still on laps and a few of them on out laps. But we've got Chevy Rules on a flyer. But I think most of these guys actually are going for the 2 laps. So they're doing the first lap, just seeing how it's going, and then they're going out the second, which is their flyer. That can be dangerous, especially if they invalidate the second one.
Yeah, running out of fuel, wasting another lap of time. But it could, if you do not invalidate and you get that lap right, that lack of fuel left in the car can really move your lap time up, and it's a risk it for the biscuit type of strategy.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is indeed. It is indeed. And I think I did it yesterday on the mediums. The Chevy Wheels goes up to a 1:18.581. So something's going on here with the kicks. The 1:15 on a 1:18 in Q1, very interesting. Then the 8 seconds slower than P1, so something's going on there. And also Liam 5 seconds slower than Jackal. So let's keep an eye out. We've also got the 2 Williams. It looks like we are going to see a tow from these guys. As I will jump on board with. Let's jump on board with Keeper from behind. Let's see how he goes here. So he's about to start his lap right behind Nishka. He's on 79% going into turn number 1. Burning no ERS at the moment. Burning a little bit of ERS now. Coming into this corner here. Very nicely. Coming into the hairpin. Got to get this right. You take it very nicely. Get up to the top. Then get a good exit down the hill. Then up the hill. Burn as much as you can up to about gear 8, and then coming into this corner, ease off a little bit and trying to get as close as you can without hitting the curb, keeping over to the left hand side. Clip the curb here on the exit as he's just a little bit too far off there, coming quite tight in here onto the curb. Come past the 150 sign and the 100 onto the 50, get quite tight here going into sector 2, then onto the DRS very nicely there, burning a little bit of ERS, keeping to the left hand side, ride the curb from the 50 sign there very nicely, keep quite close, can dip the wheel into the gravel a little bit, but you want to try and keep it onto the track as much as you can, keeping it nice and tight. Do not ride the curb on the exit if you can. Round the final corner, use a bit of ERS and the DRS, power all the way through, and as you can see, not much of a tow from his teammate, but they have done a 1:10.29 and a 1:10.35, so very consistent times there by the 2 Williams teammates of Nishka and Keeper. Over.
Yes, definitely. Setting first and second in sprint quali. Can they do it again in normal quali? Will Keeper be able to maintain his starts, or is he going to have a crappy one again? Jackal also up there, and Hunter switching out Jackal for third.
Interesting. It is interesting at the moment. It's it's about 50 thousandths of a second compared to obviously Keeper and Hunter at the moment. Jackal 54 thousandths of a second to Hunter, as well as they're going into the pits, and we're probably going to see these guys go out one more last time. We've still got guys down the bottom there of Porno Hell, Quicksilver, David and Striker who have not set any times as of yet. We still do have Tazio on those mediums in that P8 position, so he's happy with that. But so far it is Williams on the double in P1 and P2, and the 2 Hasses, P5 and P7, and the 2 McLarens, P4 and P8. So far, a great night for Haas, McLaren, and the Williams.
Yeah, seems to be going quite well for them. Must have put in a lot of practice on this track.
I can probably say yes to that.
Yeah, I certainly did with my new wheel. I've been really enjoying that from Pagnian.
Good man.
So yeah.
Talking about them, big shout out to them as well, and all of our sponsors, AI369, Pagnian, and also SimLab. As you heard it from Aardvark, getting a wheel from them, and he's very, very happy with the product. So feel free to jump on if you need anything as well. I have just received, though, that I do have the new affiliate code for Next Level Racing as well. So I will be putting that in very, very soon as well. So if you're needing anything from them, then feel free to get amongst it, because we can put that code in as well. So you have plenty of options to choose from in what sim gear you want to get. Wheels, pedals, mats, monitors, anything that you need to get, then feel free to jump on and get that code. If you're having any problems with the code or anything, then feel free to reach out to myself in the DMs and I will help you. And also going into next week, we've got Brazil, so if you're needing setups for that, then feel free to get on board with SRC and use the code as well. Obviously, they do some fantastic setups as well, but if you're all good, then that is all gravy. And we've got 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Do we look like that we need another prediction, Ava? What do we do here? Do we go with another one, or what do you think?
I think we do.
Yep.
I think we make people bet all their points.
Okay, all right. Are we going to see a double team in the top 3 in quali? How about that?
Ooh.
Will we
I think we could
see a double team in the top 3? 3, 4 quali. Oh, I've just managed to do it. Will we see a double team in the top 3 for quali? Yes. No. And we will give it. How long we got left? What's it saying? Got that yellow flag at the top right there. Top left, sorry. So I'm just trying to work out how long we've got left so I can do the prediction.
I think we have 5.5 minutes.
Alright, I'll put 2 minutes in then. Well, there we go. Predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. Will we see a double team in the top 3? Yes or no? Get your predictions in. Thank you very much. I will jump on board with someone.
Chevy Wolves was on a lot.
Okay. Let's have a look. We'll jump on board with someone else. We'll jump on board with MSG. MSG's just started. He should teammate.
Yes, indeed. As he's making it up, going into the bell corner, tight corner there. Make sure you got to get it right. Down to 3rd gear. Trying to push out. That's a really slow exit out of there. No ERS, funnily enough. Oh, and there's the battery on now. As he goes up here, down to 6. No, he's still in 7th for now. Going around, needs to clip this curb, and he does so. Extending out a bit onto the outer curb, down to 3rd, not touching the curb or the grass there, which is amazing to see. Up to 5th, down to 3rd, making sure to get a good exit for the DRS here. And I don't think his rear wing's open. But he's up to 7th, now he's down to 3rd, down to 2nd as well. Coming around the corner, pushing up to 6th here, and then he'll drop back down to 5th. Get a good exit out of that corner, DRS on 7th. Battery dumping up to 8th, and then crosses the line to go 1:11.5.
Okay, there we go. Right. Well, hopefully we're going to see a bit more of improvement. He's going to have 3 minutes to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to go around again. We've got 3 minutes to go, and at the moment we've got no double team in the top. It is now Tazio taking P1 with a 109.772, and Hunter with a 109.860, and Nishka with a 110.029. So Hunter is on a lap at the moment, and he might get one more last go here. We've got votes coming in. Will we see yes? People are saying yes. 12,000 saying yes, and 14,000 saying no. So we'll have to wait and see what we're going to see and what's going to happen. Hunter is coming round the last final corner on his lap, and he will be going again. It looks like it. He saved all of that ERS, so he will be going again. So I'm going to jump on board with Hunter, and I'm going to take... No, he's going to go into the pits. He's going to go into the pits. Oh, this is going to be close. He's going to have to try and get out again because he's not happy with his lap. He's done a 109.860, so he's gone into P2. but he is going to go. Is he going to be able to get out again, Advak? That's going to be the question here. He's cutting it really fine and really tight.
Yeah, you can really get around this track in 2 minutes, but you do risk absolutely smashing your tires on that outlap. The latest you ever want to go out is probably with 2 minutes to remain, so you have enough time to get around. Also, stop the car if needed, so that you don't impede on anyone. And yeah, it seems like he's cutting it really close. Whether he'll make it out, get out on a new set of tires, yeah, we'll find out soon.
Yeah, the track is going to be extremely busy, as you can see here. Look at all those guys going out. There we go. He's made it. He has made it. He is going out, but he is going to have to be... Look at that. A lot of traffic. And, well, what I'm going to say is we could have some impeding problems here because there's a lot of guys on the track at the moment. Let's look on board with MPJ. He's down there in P9. Let's have a look. He is on a lap at the moment. So, or is he? I'm not sure. I get confused if these guys...
I think he's on an in-lap.
I think he is on an in-lap. I get confused if these guys are on flyers or on second laps, you know, because you can do 2 laps. There we go. We've got a few guys on the out laps here, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But who's coming around that final corner? Looks like an Alpine. Is it an Alpine? Yes, it is. Drusilla is about to start his lap. We've got some guy behind him. It looks like a Red Bull. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this is going to go. We have the final hurrah here for qualifying for the feature. 1 minute to go, and everyone is on an outlap. We've got D-White, Drusilla, MPJ, Quicksilver, Deck, Striker, Muzz's Big, and Woofer all on flyers. Let's have a look. Muzz's Big coming across the line. Does not improve. Only stays down there in P18 with 11.933. Woofer, he is coming around the final corner as well into that Sector 2 area. He is on, no, he may not be on a lap. Yes, he is on a lap. Yes, 65%. He's down there in P19 at the moment. We've got a few guys coming around the corner as well. Nishka still in that P3 spot. So is Keeper. They have got a massive opportunity of taking pole position here with Hunt and Tazio. Jackal, remember, hasn't done his lap yet. So we've got Woofer coming around the final corner. Are we going to see an improvement from the Aston Martin driver? Or is it going to be the same of what it is? Yes, it's an improvement up to P16. We've got another driver of an Alpine. It looks like we're going to see them. We've got another Alpine driver of Drusilla. Crosses the line. Goes up to P5. Massive improvement there. Then we've got the Haas of MPJ coming around the final corner. It's on yellows. He's on the grass. He's getting out the way of the Williams. And that is a Williams. Who is that? That is Nishka. Is he going to take pole position? Yes, he does with a 1.9743. Puts it in the 7s. Takes pole position. Who else is coming around the corner? We've got drama. What's going on?
The Red Bull and the Salva of David and Chevy Wolves.
Ooh. Oh! Absolute carnage there, so that's going to be looked at, especially by the stewards, so everything's going to be going wrong there. Tazio and Jackal have put it into P2 and P3 at the moment. Keeper doesn't get into up the top 3 there. Hunter doesn't make it, but double quali for Jackal. So it was a double team that does get into the qualifying, and Nishka takes pole position, but can he take it for the time being? Drusilla is finished. Chevy Wolves is finished. David is finished. Paul in Hell is coming around the final corner. I think he is finished as well. Muzz's Big is finished. Wow. Scenes here at Zandvoort in the feature quali, and the double for the McLaren. That is fantastic by them.
Yeah, indeed. Very close qualifying. Now the top 5 all in the 9s. Amazing to see. The race up next, and let's see how people do.
Yeah,
it's going to be a tight one, I think.
Breaking news. Double. There we go. Double. McLaren's. I can't spell. McLaren's P2 and P3 in picture. There we go. We'll pen that. What a start there from the McLarens. They did fantastic earlier on, and there we go. Will we see a double team in the top 3 for quality? Yes, we will. So congratulations to everyone there. 26,000 points. Remember, do bet sensibly, and remember, we don't advertise gambling. Nishka taking pole position with 109.743. Very close between him. 0.029 to Tazio taking P2. Jackal taking P3. So double for McLaren there. Great start for them. And yeah, bit of drama there. Larkin obviously not staying a time due to that QB. But I think we're going to have a very spicy start into this. Double McLarens taking on the Williams into turn number 1. That was a great start there for the McLarens and also the Williams.
Yes, indeed. Now the race. Everyone is tweaking their setups just slightly to get these several inches of performance in the race. Everything is about qualifying, and then you got to make sure that your car is properly set up for the race.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely, definitely. I just could not nail that second corner. Mars is big, mate. It is what it is, mate. He is. You do your best, mate, and you practice. And you keep going. You're going again. But yeah, I think this is going to be a very spicy race here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens going into it as well. 36 laps round here. And if these guys can stay in the DRS, we are going to have a fantastic race on our hands. Little bit of an overcast. We do have blue clouds, or blue skies, sorry, in there. So we could see a dry race to the end. We'll have to wait and see how. I thought I clicked no. Must have not read it properly, set my points and closed quickly. Must have ended up bagging my points. Well, I think you did, my friend, because if you said yes, then you would have got all your points. And I don't know what's going on here. We've got a few messages coming in, which is good to see. But here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th red light at Zandvoort for round number 8. And here we go. It is all about the guys at the front. The Williams versus McLarens into turn 1, and Nishka takes it, but Tazio tries to sleep on the outside, and Jackal takes the position off his teammate and the leading of the TP. Nishka still in that P1 position. A little bit further back down, we've got the kick in P4, and then we've got Hunter in P5.
MSG overloaded, spun off the track.
Bit of drama there. We've got MPJ and D-White going side by side of Hasses. P8 and P9, great start for them. And he did say MSG down there in P20. That's had a spin. Back out to the front, we've got Liam and Hunter going at it. And the question is, they do not want to battle this quick because they will lose time. As you can see, they've already lost time. Tazio is in this same position.
And one of the McLaren, one of the Red Bulls, a bit of a spin there. Going into one of the slow corners, losing 2 positions. I believe that was David making up a position on Muzz's Big there, going down the inside to cement that position. Definitely. Oh, and Larkins is in the gravel.
Oh, a bit of drama
as he
there.
rejoins the track.
There we go. We're going to go
MSG
back.
taking the position.
We're going to go back up to the front very quickly, and I'll pass it back to you. We've got Tazio and Jackal, but Tazio has lost so much time to his teammate again. Oh, he goes for the switch. That is a lovely move. Has he got the job then? Yes, he has. He did. That's a fantastic move there. But why are these guys battling? There is 34 laps to go, and he is already 2.6 seconds behind. There has to be some common communication here at the moment between Tazio and Jackal, because what he's doing, he's holding everyone up. I don't know if it is prime time for McLaren at the moment, but he is miles behind his teammate. Back to you, Ivo.
Yeah, indeed. We could see a dominance from the McLaren if he has no one behind to threaten him, as he tries to catch Nishka in these early parts of the race so that he stays ahead for the rest of them.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone forming a big DRS train right behind the McLaren of Tazio. So let's see how this goes. Liam getting the position on Tazio. using the power of DRS.
Yep,
Tazio
it's
unable
great
to
battles
fight
so
this
far
like he did
between
before.
the top two. It is look like it's going to start all over again. We saw it in the sprint, and we're seeing it in the feature. We've got battles going on in the P3 and P4 and P5. Looks like we are going to be very busy tonight with these battles. The question is, how long is it going to be when these guys are going to pit? That's going to be the next prediction. Give me 4 numbers when you think the front runners will pit.
12, 16, 15,
Aardvark.
and yeah. I said 12, 13,
I guess
15,
you're
and
not there.
16. Oh, hello?
Are you there, Aardvark?
Hello?
No? Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. We've lost Aardvark for the time being. I don't know what's going on, but we'll hopefully get him back soon. We are on board at the moment with Tazio. We can hear him.
Yeah, I'm talking. I think it's you, mate.
Oh, it is me. Oh, I accidentally pushed my mic down. Sorry, my apologies. How many? What? God, it's been a long week. How many numbers when do you think the guys will pit front runners?
12, 13, and 15, and 16.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we'll give that 5 minutes. Boom. There we go, guys. There's your next prediction. Get that in. Sorry, I do apologise. I thought I couldn't hear you, but you obviously were talking. How long do you think it's going to go between these two before we probably see Liam into it? We saw Hunter into this earlier on in the sprint. These guys, that they stayed quite close together. It's 1.4 between them and Liam at the moment. Tazio has dropped down into P4 now, so he's not been able to do the job that probably McLaren have expected, but he's doing a great job. We've got yellows at the moment. Looks like some dramas happened here between Larkin and Uncle Morty, but going back over to the front, how long do you think it's going to be before we start to see Liam getting to the back of Nishka?
Maybe a lap or two, especially if Jackal and Nishka are fighting as they are currently now with the DRS for Nishka. Going around the outside like he usually does. Pushing, and he gets it done. Getting ahead of Jackal. If they fight into this bell corner here again, Liam could really catch them as his gap is now pushed out to the 2-second mark.
Yep. It's very, very similar to what happened earlier on in the sprint with Hunter. And Hunter is staying very, very closely to Tazio there. We're seeing Keeper staying very, very close to Hunter as well. A little bit further back down into the midfield. We've got D. White in a sandwich of a Haas Alpine sandwich there of Drusilla right in the middle. TMT in that P10 position. A lot of these guys still in a DRS train at the moment, which is very good to see there. Jackal has actually lost the DRS to Nishka. Nishka's pulled it 1.1. So Jackal's going to have to really pull that in. Nishka doing a great job there. Low on that ERS though, but Jackal 1.2. So Nishka can try and pull away here. And this is great news for him. Let's have a look. Coming around into the final corner into Sector 3 all the way down the main straight. 1.2. Jackal's still 1.1. He can burn a lot and get back in there, but it's going to be tough now. 1.1. Still 1.1. Nishka does the fastest lap. He's back in the DRS. 9.5 tenths. So keep an eye on that. Back into a second. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting battle going on there because Jackal's nearly lost it. We've got a nice little battle going on here as Drusilla gets the move done on the Haas drivers there. But MPJ comes round to the outside. Drusilla taking a very wide line there. Back down to the bottom there. Quicksilver and Paul and Hal. We've then got Uncle Morty and Larkin going at it. There's battles everywhere on this track. Absolutely fantastic action here at Zandvoort. I love this track. It has been such entertaining and a great track to drive as well, and for overtakes.
Yeah, the track can be very exciting when you see those overtakes in the sectors 1 and 2. The DRS straight, maybe not so much, but when you find someone trying to overtake in that bell corner and every other corner on this track, it is just absolutely beautiful to see.
Yeah, it is. Indeed, and we've got battles all the way down. So I'm just looking here. We've got Keeper. So we've got DRS between Keeper and Tazio, and then MPJ and Drusilla, and TMT, Chevy Wolves, and Paul and Hell, Quicksilver, David, Striker, So it's a couple of twos, isn't it? There's not many. We haven't got like 5 or 6 drivers in the DRS train, so the gaps are starting to fill out now on lap 7 out of 36. And when these tyres start to really go, it's going to be interesting to see how far these guys are going to push there. As Uncle Morty goes round the outside.
And Uncle Morty
And he spun
spins
Larkin
Larkin.
into the wall. Oh, that's going to be
a bit of an unsafe rejoin there from Larkins. Almost is slamming into the side of the Mercedes there. As he gets back on track, probably going to need a wing change with that type of damage. That is really scary around this track, having no front wing. These corners require so much downforce, and having none of it is really bad.
Yeah, really unfortunate for the Ferrari. They're down in P19 and P13. They're doing the best they can, but that's not going to help Larkin's race. He'll probably get on. He's actually on 6-lap hards as well, so he's got damage on the hard compound tyres. His strategy is going to be completely different, which is going to be very interesting. We've got TMT on 8.5 tenths. He's having to try to keep on to the back of MPJ. He's got his teammate behind and TP behind of D White as well. So could we see some team orders between the two Hasses there? Great job by the Hasses, P8 and P10. Tazio as well in that P6 position, putting the pressure on Keeper, who has got the job done on him, into that P5. And he's 2.3 seconds back from Hunter. That won't bother him probably too much there, because he will probably be able to try and reel that in later on. But Hunter is reining in Liam 1.1, so he's now started to get a little bit more momentum going into that car, and I reckon he's going to be under DRS very, very soon. We're seeing here that Jackal is still trying to hold on to the DRS of Mishka. Mishka looks like he is in the zone tonight, 1.2 seconds out of the DRS, so Nishka is in great position. The question is, can Jackal still hold it? It doesn't look like it at the moment. He's still out of the DRS, so he's losing time, and that could cause him under pressure from Liam and Hunter later on in this race.
Yes, indeed. Hunter just outside of the DRS. Jackal still not getting within DRS range. And it seems that Tazio gets past Keeper, going onto the DRS straight and into turn 1.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see here as Tazio and Keeper are going at it as well. A little bit further back down in the midfield, we've got Chevy Wolves now putting the pressure on D White, Paul and Hell right behind him. So still battles going on here. Remember, 15 guys will get points and the others won't at the moment, and that's Uncle Morty, MSG, Muzz's Big, Woofer and Larkin all at points at the moment, but anything could happen in this race. We are on lap 9 out of 36, and we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. Jackal has put it back into the DRS though. He is 9.5 tenths, so he's pulled it back in. So may have been a mistake there from Nishka, or he's just burnt a little bit too much of his ERS. But he is in the DRS, or is he? Let's have a look. 9.5 tenths. No, he is not in the DRS. So misses out again, but he is burning everything to get back into the DRS. So an interesting battle going on here. But these guys, while they're doing that, they are pulling away. 2.7 seconds between Liam and Jackal. And Hunter is nearly in the DRS of Liam. He's just missing out a little bit. Tazio, 3.5 seconds back from him. Keeper is in the DRS of him. Then we've got Drew Zella, MPJ, TMT, just out of the DRS as well. Chevy Wolves, then D White, then Paul and Hell, Quicksilver, David, Striker, Uncle Morty, MSG, Muzz is Big, Woofer, and Larkin. So, yeah, good job so far. 10 laps at the moment. We have 26 laps to go in this race, Ava.
Yeah, 26 laps, still lots of hard racing to go. Jackal finally getting that DRS that he desperately needs on Nishka, closing into 6 tenths now. And the rest of the grid is separated by about... what is it separated by? I think it's about 10 or 15 seconds now. Yeah, about 20 to 30 seconds everyone's separated by, but... people pitting early is, yeah, will cause that. Jackal trying to go down the inside of Nishka. Nishka still holding him off for another lap. Jackal probably feeling the pressure to get past Nishka now. He needs to do it, and he needs to pull out a gap on him if he wants to escape.
Yeah, I think now Jackal has pulled that back in, which is interesting to see because Niska was in control. So those tyres may starting to be falling off there. The question is, does Jackal have his tyres better? Has he saved his tyres for that extra stint? You know, that's going to be the question. It could be strategy that could win the race here tonight, as it does. We've seen everyone quite spread out. So safety car, it's going to be very interesting to see if a car does come out here, unless anyone does make a bad mistake. We're seeing a few guys tonight, Aardvark, that aren't really where you thought they would be. You know, Striker having a fantastic season so far. Down there in P14, it's unlike him. Uncle Morty as well. We've seen David as well. So, yeah, interesting to see. And a few of the guys that we wouldn't thought we would see are at the top.
Yeah, yeah, of course, every track is very dependent on what the driver likes. I may like Texas, other people may hate it because of the tight corners that it presents. Everybody has their different tracks, and tonight it's Nishkas and Jackals where it isn't Strikers.
Definitely. And we're seeing the Ferrari of Quicksilver Deck going up against Striker and loses that position. He's on those 11 lap hards. And have we seen anyone pit yet? Let's have a look. Yes, bottom three, D. White, Woofer and Larkin have all decided to make those stints on lap 12 out of 36. So we'll have to wait and see. We're going to go further back up to the front as we do see Jackal that has taken the lead 3.5 tenths, but Nishka is right behind with near enough the same amount of ERS. So these guys are matched tonight. I don't think there's hardly anything in them. Is literally hardly... I don't know how you can probably put it away from these two guys of who's going to win this race. It's going to be very interesting to see there. Oh, bit of a dummy there, and Jackal is in the pit. So lap 13. So that would be front runners would be pitting. So that'd be lap 12, wouldn't it?
Yeah, lap 12, and possibly Nishka will probably want to pit lap 13. He won't want to let this undercut take hold of him. The undercut in F125 is so strong and you can't let it take hold, otherwise you will lose out.
Right, here we go. Will we see a safety car? Ooh, will we see a safety car? What do you reckon? Before lap 20 or after? We'll see a safety car. Here we go. Before lap 20 or after? There we go. So 5 minutes, guys. There's another prediction going in for you. So you get your channel points up and running. We have Jackal into the pits. Niska has continued. He is going again. So he's doing another 12. So he's now on lap 14. And he's done 13 laps on those mediums. Jackal is in P10. The question is, guess what he's in front of? He is in front of traffic. And that is not what he wants. He needs clean air. As you can see, look at the speed he's got on those tyres. He's going to go for a move. Oh, that would have been very interesting if that car would have moved over. And then he does get the move done on Paul and Hal. And Chevy Wills, 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. That is going to be massive for him. And we've seen a few of those people, a few drivers this weekend get caught out by the pits. And yeah, interesting to see here. Keeper has gone into the pits. The other Williams driver has gone in earlier than the top guy at the moment of Nishka in that P1. Hunter still in P2 and Tazio in P3. They are still all on those 13 laps. Same with Drusella and NPJ. But look at the gap between Hunter and Nishka, 6.5 second gap. So that battle that they've been having has definitely lost them a lot of time. But now we're going to see these hard runners. And the question is now, when is the Williams driver going to pit? And when is he going to come out? Now he's coming in now. So, other question is, will he come out in front of Jackal? Or will it be after Jackal?
I think Nishka will just make it out ahead. The traffic may have held him up for just too long. And it's caused Nishka to be able to go around for one more lap. Jackal coming. Oh, where's Jackal?
Oh, Jackal's there.
It's
Nishka's
gonna be
there.
tight. It's gonna be
Oh, come
tight.
on. Oh, it's going to be. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Jackal goes for the
Side
moon.
by
He
side.
gets it. Oh, there we go. Nishka does just come out behind, but that is a very good stop because Nishka is on 2 lap fresher tyres than Jackal. So this is going to be down to tyre wear, strategy, racecraft, and speed now. The question is, will he be able to hold on to him? His tyres are going to be cold. They are going to be cold, so we'll have to wait and see there. But great job by the Williams driver of Nishka. He's probably pulled that to perfection. Portland Hell has stayed out in those 14 laps. He's still going. He does not want to lose out too many positions at the moment. He's got Striker behind on those 14 lap hards as well, and Liam behind on those 2 lap hards. And you can see there is 4 seconds between Liam to Jackal.
Yeah, indeed. The front runners are really pulling out a gap. It's like a 2021 Max and Lewis, just absolute masterclasses out front, while everyone behind is so far behind. Nishka using some of that DRS just to stay within contention as they go around the first corner and start the 16th lap.
Yeah, going to be very...
Oh, and Liam getting past Striker on the DRS straight. Nice and clean, that move.
Yep. Oh, let's have a look.
VSC Portland Hell now pitting.
Nice to see. There we go. We've got 1 lap on TMT, so we'll jump on board with him. He has got MPJ right behind him. And nice little battle there as TMT is on those 2 lap hards. Ooh, MPJ getting into the dirty air there and making a bit of a mistake there. But TMT in that P10 position. He's got his teammate in P4 at the moment. And he is going to obviously have to stop and get onto another set of mediums or hards or whatever strategy he's on. We'll have to wait and see. A prediction Liam catches the front 2. I can't do that because I've got one prediction running at the moment, so I can't run that one as well. We have to wait till the other one's finished. We've got 20 laps to go in this race at the moment, and anything can happen. We have seen the pure dominance at the front between Jackal and Nishka, and we did see the other guys start closing in on them as well as Liam does do the fast lap 13.057. And we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But TNT doing a great job trying to pull in Drew Zilla. And he is 1.7 seconds down the road, and he's got MPJ, which is 5.5 tenths. Does he go for a move into turn 1? All right, round on the left-hand side. There you can see him there. He's on the left. Does he get the job done? TNT holds it, and there you go. MPJ gets the job done up into P10. TNT down now into P11. And we're going to continue just around here, and then we'll jump back off and go back to you, Adva. What's going on in the top?
So it seems Nishka has gotten a move done and Jackal has fallen out of the 1 seconds. I think there's been a crucial mistake from Jackal that's happened. Maybe run off into the grass and lost some crucial time. He probably could have jumped the curb going down into that really, really slow section. And he just had to slowly get back onto the track, and it's caused him to fall really far behind Nishka now.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, we'll have to wait and see there and continue. What's going on? Right, we'll have to wait and see. We've got some moves going on there as Keeper does get the job done on Tazio there, and Tazio goes around the outside! Oh, and he connects with the Williams driver! That may be looked at. We'll have to wait and see. The onboard will definitely bring that in. And Tazio, it looks like he drove into the Keeper. We'll have to wait and see if Keeper has shut the door there. But yeah, Shaz has noted that. Thank you very much, Shaz, who is on board tonight covering for Chituzi, who's having a great holiday. I don't know wherever he is, but I hope you're having a fantastic night away, my friend. But there we go. We've got Nishka, and we've then got Jackal still at it, 7.5 tenths between the 2 of them. They are still going at it. 1.9 seconds, though, to Liam. And he is reining in them very quickly. 5 laps, and Nishka is on 3 laps. So he still has those 2 lap fresher tyres. But these guys are done exactly the same as what they've done the sprint. They've pulled away and then they've slowed it right down, and that's brought Liam into it, who is literally on the same straight as them now, as we're seeing Nishka lose P1 to Jackal once again, and Liam is literally just around the corner. So if they make a mistake, this brings Liam back into this race, and this brings everyone back into this race if we see a safety car.
Yeah, indeed. These two front runners really trying to pull away with it, gaining and pushing as hard as they can. They want this win. They want everything out of this race.
Yeah. Great to see so far. And we've got the predictions in. People are saying, will we see a safety car before lap 21k or after 5.6k? Well, that last one is looking likely. We've got one more lap before lap 20 to see if that is going to happen, so we'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, we have got Jackal in that P1 position with Nishka right close behind. Liam only 1.9 seconds behind. A little bit further down, we've then got Keeper and Striker 4.5 seconds. Keeper will still be happy with this, but he knows that he could have been up there at the front. Hunter is looking like a lonely race for him, 3 seconds behind Liam at the moment. Tazio did have that damage in the sprint, down to P7 now. Druzilla down into P8, probably a very, very good performance from Druzilla, as well as Jackal now is going to go around the outside and try and get the move done on Nishka. Does he get the job done? No, it loses out. Nishka stays in that P1 position. Great job by Druzilla so far. This is probably one of his highest places this season, so great job by him. We've got yellows at the back, and that is Muzz is big, has gone off the track there. No damage, I don't think, to the car, but he's had a bit of a spin.
Yeah, I think he's just jumped over the curb. That curb, if you jump over it, there is no way you can save the car, and you have to slam on the brakes and try and recover the car, jumping right back over the curb.
Ooh, Uncle
So
Morty.
I think that's what's happened there.
Sorry, Uncle Morty and Quicksilver having a bit of a fight there, as Quicksilver's got no front right. Oh, another bang there again. Another bit of a smack there. So, yeah, the Red Bull and the Ferrari really going at it tonight. And, yeah, Red Bull not having the best of nights. Down there P17 and P13, and Ferrari's P16 and P18. That is not what they want to see, especially fighting the overalls of a very, very tough, very, very good week for the Kicks in that Division 1 race as well. But we'll have to wait and see as Nishka does do the fast lap with 893, 21 laps out of 36. So that prediction is gone. That is not happening. Will we see a safety car before lap 20? No, we're not going to. So it's all about seeing one after now. So that's going to go to the end of the stream, guys. So I do apologise. We'll have to wait and see. Well, it won't. If something happens within the next 5 minutes, then yeah, we'll do another prediction. 21 laps out of 36. Weather. What do you think? Are we seeing a bit of a change in the weather? Could we see some rain? I don't know. What's the thoughts? Do you know any spoilers?
Ooh, unfortunately not, but one of the spoilers that could really present if there were rain is that a lot of people could have started on the hard tyre to just push it out and eke it out so that they don't have to pit again and pit straight onto the inters. I think this is going to be a fully dry race with just very overcasting and daunting clouds you never want to see.
Yeah. Chevy Wolves going off the track there as well, making a bit of a mistake. That's brought David back into it down there in P11 with that 10-second time penalty. We've got a few guys on the pits. Larkin and Woofer both into the pits there. Jackal doing the fastest lap with 1:12.857. It's a switcheroo between Jackal and Nishka at the moment with the fastest lap, and they're driving. Great battle here between the Williams and the McLaren. They've actually pulled a 2.5 second gap to Liam. Battling that. Keeper getting up into P5. Striker pitting on 21 lap hards. How far will he drop down the pecking order? That's going to be the question. He's going to have very, very quick tyres in the closing stages of this race. Druzilla now up into P7. So a really good job from him so far. But great racing by the two at the front. And let's jump on board for an onboard with Jackal on lap 22. And I'll let you take this away. Yeah, over to you.
Yep. Jackal saving his battery up to 7th gear, keeping a distance so that the dirty air doesn't affect him going into the corner. Already down into 2nd gear, really weird to see. Getting good traction out of that corner up to 6th, down to 4th. and then getting good traction up to 6th again and pushing all the way to 8, dumping the battery to hopefully get another move on Nishka. I do believe he is too far away though. Nishka defending. And he's trying to go around the outside, going a bit wide and has a bad exit from that. He's then going back into battery saving mode, sticking behind Nishka for a whole nother lap. Going uphill at Zandvoort here, not using too much battery, just medium at the moment. Down to 6th and 5th and back up to 6th. And then jumping the curb just slightly, going back up to 6th as Nishka approaches the back marker. Jackal making around the bend, touching the curb slightly, really bad for an exit as he's trying to catch Nishka in these final stages of this race. Jumping down to 2nd again, has an almost full battery, 73%. Getting DRS on Nishka again, getting a good exit out of that final corner. Up to 8th, dumping the battery, catching Nishka, moving out and overtaking him once more.
Yeah, it has been like that most of this race. We have got Muzz's biggest decided to come in. Oh, a 10-second speeding in the pit lane as well. He's done 10 laps on the soft and get onto medium. So tyre strategy has not worked out for the Mercedes driver tonight, but he's given it a go and he's still going to go again. We've got yellows there as D. White is in the gravel. And he's got to be very careful because he's got the two guys coming right round the corner of him. And there we go. So that's not going to help him. And yeah, D. White has been lapped, unfortunately, as well. So a lot of drama going on in this race in the final stages. Now we're seeing quite a few guys making mistakes. Nishka, please. Yep, sure thing. There we go. So we're going to jump on board with Nishka. We've got yellows again. So I'm going to jump on board with that. That looks like that's an Aston Martin of Woofer that's been involved in there. We're going to jump back on board with Nishka as we've got an on board, so we'll start with that. But yeah, we are seeing mistakes happening at the back. We're seeing DY, that's really unfortunate for him on those fresh hards as well. In the points as well, he was having a great night with him and his teammate, and he's now dropped down into P17. So yeah, desperation is now getting to some of these guys, and they're on fresher tyres now. The question is, are they going to be able to get to the end without any drama? Because it's so far so good. It's been a fantastic night for everyone. No safety car, and Nishka going for a move. Oh, he gets on the grass. Does he go for the move there? No, he doesn't. And Jackal shuts the door, and I know how that feels because I was doing that last night quite a lot with ND, but I did get the move down on the left-hand side, which I need to put that in TikTok. So don't forget, and don't please remind me ND. And I'll tag you in it. There we go. So Nishka still trying to get the move done on Jackal, and these guys have been literally stuck together all night long, and looks like it's still going to go down to the wire. And this is going to be the question: who is going to win this race? That is going to be the question, because it has been a fantastic night for both. Remember, one of the drivers is on 2-lap fresher tyres. That could make a massive difference. We're seeing yellows there, and we've seen Muzz is big, and he's reversing onto the track. Muzz is big has retired on track. Do not say you've brought out a safety car. He has retired on track, ladies and gentlemen. That is not allowed, and that will be a big pen. And we've got drama going on here between Nishka and Jackal, Advart.
Yeah, indeed. Jackal trying to go down the inside, just tapping Nishka there. So, yeah, it seems he's falling back on Nishka now, saving the battery as he's dropped down. He's really low on battery compared to Nishka. Jackal is going into that corner, jumping the curb, unlike Nishka, not taking full thing of the track, not taking full advantage of the track I've seen from Nishka tonight. Jackal trying to push, save his battery at the same time, dropping back to about 8/10 behind Nishka, still trying to push for this lead. This is a really tight battle, and Nishka just keeps pulling away. Those fresher tyres surely kicking in by now. as Nishka keeps pushing.
Yep. And we've got drama again because there's another lap car in front, and that's Woofer. And hopefully Woofer does get out the way. He's going to have two very, very quick guys behind him. He's down there in P19, and here they come. He's going to get the blue flags. We're going to jump on board with Nishka. Just on board here, we can see the Woofer should move out the way. Let's have a look. Is he going to move out the way? He knows he's got these guys behind him. Yeah, he does. Well done. Good to see there from the Aston Martin driver going slow. Good to see. Great driving from Woofer. Go back down to Tazio. Tazio, we've seen, has been quite quiet tonight, but now he's got right to the back of Keeper in that 5.5 tenth gap. We've then got TMT and also MPJ going at it, and he's got David getting into it as well. And this is what happens to the closing stages. Everyone starts to get closer and closer together now in the closing stages of the race. It's normally the same every week with Division 6. It happens every week. It starts to full away, and then it starts to close it up when the tyres really start to get old there. As we can see, there's a bit of drama there. Oh no! We've seen drama there as Tazio has gone into is that a lap car? What has happened there? Tazio has lost it, and that is... Oh, I'm trying to work out who that is. Is that... What's happened there?
I think that was Dwight.
I think it was Steve White that got in the way. Oh, that will be looked at. Definitely there. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, there you go, Shaz. Lap 28, mate. Oh, he hit D White. But D White must have been lapped. I'm trying to work out what's going on there, because now Tazio has lost 9 seconds to Keeper. And he's coming into the pits to serve, to repair. And he's got a 10 seconds! Oh, it's gone from bad to worse for McLaren tonight. And that means Keeper has now got 10 seconds to Hunter and is in that P5 position with a 9-second buffer to Druzilla. Druzilla is now up into P6. This guy's having a fantastic night tonight, and this is probably one of his best races this season. So great job from the Alpine driver. But what's going on at the front? Are we seeing any changes there? Are we seeing Nishka pulling away with those tyres? We've got yellows going on at the back there. We'll just jump back on board to the top. Back to you, Ivan.
Yeah, so at the moment, Nishka's just been holding this lead, maintaining that gap for the DRS straight as Jackal is just unable to catch him. This has been the closest he's been in a while. Going down the inside, and Nishka just defends perfectly, holding him up for a whole nother lap. Jackal probably getting frustrated, will want to be going for a very, very dangerous move soon, wanting to get into the lead, hoping he can.
Yeah. Going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in here. It's coming to the closing stages. We are going to be jumping on to driver of the day. There's been no safety car at the moment, so it's still will we see a safety car before or after? At the moment it doesn't look like it, so we'll have to wait and see. We're on lap 29 out of 36. When we get to 33 there will be no more chance of a safety car, so we'll be able to delete the prediction and have 3 laps. But yeah, it's been a very interesting night so far. A bit of drama there with some of the guys have been lapped. But we'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. But this battle between the McLaren and the Williams has been all night. We had it in the sprint and we've had it in the feature. Remember, Jackal got the win in the sprint. Can Nishka get the win in the feature? This is the main one that I'm sure he wants to win. But it's still those 2 laps as Jackal goes for a move, 51% on the ERS, 6 laps remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to go anywhere. This is going to go down to the wire between the Williams and the McLaren driver here, as we're seeing a nice little battle between Striker and MPJ, as Striker now up into P7, MPJ up into P8, and David into P9. So these guys all working together, trying to get to the back of Druzilla, who is literally 3.5 seconds down the road. As we're seeing these guys going at it, does Striker get the move done on... No, MPJ tries to go for the move on Striker. No, doesn't get it. This battle, though, between P1 and P2 is really starting to heat up.
Yeah, indeed. Jackal taking over the lead now on Nishka. It has Nishka intentionally dropped back so he can get DRS on the last lap. Playing a bit of DRS chicken with Jackal, as that last DRS straight can really decide it all.
Definitely. D White coming out, looking to probably take the fastest lap away from Jackal. We'll have to wait and see there as quick.
Oh, and Jackal loses a part of his front wing, I believe. I saw a bit of a bit of his car come off.
No, he's fine. He's still got front
On the
both.
track.
No, he's still got both of it. Front left and front
Oh,
right.
okay. Yeah, I saw some orange debris on the track.
Probably graphics. Probably the
Ah,
graphics.
yeah, it'll probably be that. Probably. My bad.
Oh, what a night! What a night! Anyway, let's go and have a look at driver of the day. So we'll jump on board of these, or we'll come off the leader. We'll go into intervals. We'll go on to this battle here because this battle's already heating up. But driver of the day. Who is your driver of the day?
Nishka, he has held up the most laps, I reckon. He's been in the lead for the most laps, and I reckon I'm gonna go for him. Jackal been putting on an amazing fight, probably putting in some of the most overtakes tonight. But unfortunately, I think it's just Nishka's control that I'm gonna vote for.
Okay, all right, I'm going for Striker. I think Striker's done a phenomenal job. Was on those old hards. He's come back onto those mediums. He is, he is doing a phenomenal job. He's in P7 at the moment.
Nishka going around the outside of Jackal here, and he gets it done.
This is going to go to the wire. This is going to go to the wire, and I'll let you take lap 35 because I know they're going to scream and shout when this lap goes off. All right, 5 minutes. There we go. Driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Remember, Advert, put your vote in. There's mine. Where's yours? Put your vote in. It's gone up. Just make sure that you put your vote in. There you go. Awesome.
There we are.
There we go. Right, well, there you go. Driver of the day, guys. Got 5 minutes. Nishka and Striker are your nominations at the moment. Remember, they do not get a point. It all goes down to the cleanest driver. We've got drama here at the back. What's going on here? We've got drama again. Oh, is this? It's Chevy Wolves and TNT have come together. It's been... Oh, no! That's a safety car! That is a safety car, and that has changed everything. And we have a safety car, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 32. Oh, that's going to be looked at, I'm sure of it, by the onboard stewards. That was very late. We saw the car just sitting still, but there's been a bit of an incident going on there. But we have a safety car, so congratulations to everyone, or after, because you've just got the vote there. We've got a safety car, so now we can fire this prediction, and it's got to. Well, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to start a new prediction, and it's got to be Nishka or Jackal, hasn't it, or other? Who is going to win this race?
Yes, yeah, indeed. Liam and Hunter both are putting on the soft tires. Keeper jumping up into third. Nishka, Jackal, and Keeper still on the hard tire.
Here we go. You've got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Who is going to win this race? Another prediction going up there. Predictions left, right, and centre. And, well, what are we going to see here? Could we see Jackal and Nishka causing problems and doing all this all night and then coming to the last hurrah, and then one of the soft runners behind them take the win? Because now this has changed strategy up massively. You've got two very, very quick guys behind on soft tyres. MSG getting a drive-through for speeding over the safety car as well. Tazio coming into the pits. It's gone from bad to worse from the McLaren driver, Tazio. He's now dropped all the way down into P. Oh, he's going to drop way down. P15. He's only into the points at the moment, getting that front wing change. But, yeah, the question is as well, are these guys going to be able to get round? Because there's not long left of this race. We've only got 3 laps to go.
Yes, indeed. The short length of this track is basically saying, are those soft tires a waste? The track position matters so much, and with 1 or 2 laps left to go with that safety car, could Nishka win this due to just track position alone?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. This is going to go to the wire.
Yeah.
I think the biggest question here is Keeper needs to defend like Fernando Alonso. He needs to hold Hunter and Liam behind. But we saw Donut Gorilla, we saw your teammate yesterday on very old hards against fresh guys on the mediums yesterday, and he managed to hold that position. So, but we did see an absolute mare of a safety car restart crash between a multi-car collision as well. So, going to be very interesting at the moment. But yeah, Liam on them softs, Hunter on them softs. You know, they're the two that you've got to be watching out for, the Merc and the Kick. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see here. And I don't think some of these guys are actually going to be able to join the back of the... No, they're not. We're not going to get these guys for the rest join the back of the safety car, I don't think. We're going to see MPJ
And the safety
join
car
it.
is in this lap?
Yep, it's coming in. So MPJ is going to be able to join it, I think. And also David, and also MSG maybe. And that's it. I don't think the rest of the guys are going to be able to. So they're going to be way out the points, and which is really unfortunate. So I'm going to let you take away the safety car restart, because I definitely want to take away this last lap. It is going to be insane. So over to you, my friend.
Nishka going full throttle now, dumping that battery to maintain his lead, pulling away from Jackal now 6/10. Jackal using that slipstream to try and catch him on the straight. No rear wing for the rest of the race. No DRS. Can Jackal actually catch Nishka? Nishka pulling away 5/10 now with an amazing safety car restart. Keeper defending from Hunter now. Liam Dierenberg dropping back 2 seconds on Hunter. This is going to come down to the wire. Could we have both Williams on the podium at this rate? Both of them haven't pitted, neither did Jackal. Will these hards live? But no, Hunter is up into P3, desperately chasing these top two. What will they do? Will they defend so hard that Hunter cannot get by on those fresher, those softer tyres? And he's challenging Jackal now.
Oh, Liam's
really
involved in
challenging
an
Jackal.
incident. Back to you.
Jackal locking up. Hunter getting past Jackal now. Nishka gotta keep it safe, pulling out a bit of a gap on Hunter, using all of his battery. He needs to take this to the line. He is pushing like crazy as we start the final lap.
Yeah, I think it's all
Hunter
over.
going down the inside. Nishka holding the position like crazy. He is defending like his life depends on it. Hunter wanting this win. He is pushing and pushing on those soft tires. He's within a 10th now, trying to go down the inside of Nishka. And he gets ahead of Nishka on those fresher, softer tires.
Yeah,
Hunter is on his way to win.
He's got the job done.
Oh,
Oh,
and
Nishka's
Nishka goes
gone
wide.
off! Oh no, he's gone off. He's had to come back on, and that's it. Can he take the P2 though? This is the question. Hunter's going to take the win. Sots versus 23. You got no chance there. But it's about Jackal and Nishka, and I think this is the one that we're all waiting for. 2 laps fresher against Jackal's. Can he get him on the final corner? 13% against Nishka's 29. So he's got a lot more ERS. He is right behind him. Can he get him? This is going to be tough. This is going to be so close. 3.5 10.
Nishka has
Nishka has
DRS.
to burn everything. I don't think he's going to do it. It's going to be so close. He's running out of battery. Nishka is coming to the line. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. What an insane race. P3, P4 for the Williams. P2 for Jackal. Hunter, well, that's what happens when you get on fresh tyres, ladies and gentlemen. What a move by there. What a great race there. David up in a P6. Druzilla up in a P5. Fantastic. Striker staying there in P7. And yeah, oh, bit of drama there. Liam, unfortunately, got damage and just could not push that car. And he fell all the way down from... well, where he was to P9. So absolutely drama there. Chevy Wolves coming around the final corner. And yeah, TMT has left the session. Do not get DSQ'd, mate. Do not get DSQ'd, because that is not what you want there. But yeah, drama here for Division 6. And I think some of these guys are going to be very frustrated with that safety car.
Yeah, indeed. That safety car really messed up the race. But good job to Hunter for winning the race.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing.
Right, it's going to just get these guys into the comms box. So we've got Hunter, Jackal, and Nishka. There we go. Right. And prediction. Other. One. In the end, because Nishka and Jekyll didn't win. So whoever will vote for other, congratulations, because you've just won. So well done to you guys. Liam's will died, apparently. So a little bit of drama there at the end. The delegate coming out when the leaders were the safety car cost half the grid from catching up were again. Yeah, unfortunately, almost overtake. Oh, apparently no cleanest driver. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that has crashed then, because normally we get cleanest driver. So, okay, only 4 categories. We might have to give that to just most overtakes then, because that's the closest to driver. It's closest to cleanest driver, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll touch base about that. We'll we'll have a chat to see what the go is with that. Well, there you go. P1 Hunter, P2 Jackal, Nishka P3, all the way down. Tazio gets the fastest lap. 1 DNF in the whole race and a late safety car. What drama! What scenes as Zandvoort for Division 6? Whoever thought that we were going to get a safety car on that last lap? And that safety car was definitely under investigation because we saw the 2 incidents there with the 2 cars. But then we were like, well, one of the cars was sitting in the middle of the track and didn't move. And then all of a sudden, the safety car come out. So, the stewards will be definitely looking at that, won't they, Ava?
Yes, they will. Yeah, that incident was quite the problem. It caused the safety car really switched up the grid, and now Nishka and Jackal lost out on the win, and Hunter got it. So, yeah, quite interesting to see.
Definitely. All right, let's go straight over to the interviews, and I will let you take this one away because it is my teammate, so you can go first. So over to you for Nishka.
Hello, Nishka. First things first, the safety car. Why didn't you pit onto the soft tire?
Don't get me started on this again, please. Safety cars, man. Do I pit? No, stay out. We're going to lose too much track position. You sure? I think we should go on softs.
Yes, it's always the safety car that has lost you. What is it? 3 races now? 1 in Mexico, 1 here. These safety cars are becoming quite a curse for you, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a curse, all right. But take nothing away from Hunter, man. He drove a great race, and well deserved win. But want to say to Jackal as well, man. Those battles, all race, all sprint, all race. That was fantastic, man. I really enjoyed that race. So, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Some very hard racing, lots of overtakes from them both use. Amazing to see all night. Over to Gov.
Thank you very much, Ava. And 100%. I agree with Ava tonight. That was Division 6. Definitely was lively and spiced things up. But unfortunately, the safety car curse comes back again. Nishka, it looked like obviously the sprint was between you and Jackal, and obviously Jackal got that one. The feature looked like it was yours. It looked like you had the tyre wear at the end there. There was extra 2 laps, which definitely made a massive difference. We could see that you jumped in and you got the DRS. You pulled out on the DRS of Jackal and the safety car. So comes out of the end on the softs, and what was the engineer thinking? Like, it happens again. It's like, what do you do? Because you can't hold someone up on 2-3 lap softs against 23 lap hards. Just impossible.
Yeah, I knew I was cooked, man. I should have just took it upon myself, gone onto the softs. The main thing I was trying to find out what the gap was, where I was going to be. That was the main thing I was like trying to find out. But yeah, we had a miscommunication. Something like I think Dito's comms dropped out or something happened, and it was like too late to even try and work out whether I should go in or not. And I should have gone with my gut. Should have gone with soft. So I can't blame Dito. That's the comms dropped out. That's not on him, mate. So Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, we're having a great battle there, me and Jackal. I think he must have been on lower wings than me. I had a bit higher downforce. I was getting him through the sector 1, 2, and then he was just rapid down the straight. It was just back and forth, back and forth. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, well, I thought you had great pace, and it was really unfortunate. And I think you're probably a little bit frustrated from going from P1 to P3 in that final couple of laps.
Yeah, obviously it's a little bit disappointing, but still some good points for the Williams boys, and I'd like to thank all the boys that have been practicing with me this week. And yeah, we keep putting in the work. We're gonna start getting some bigger results, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously your teammate as well tonight, Keeper. Obviously big points in both races, sprint and feature. And that's the main thing, scoring points and not DNFing. So, yeah, well done on that. Into Lagos next week. What do you think about that track? Obviously a lot of places to overtake. And obviously the third sector DRS is very, very powerful.
Yeah, haven't had too much of a look there yet. I know Gav, you go quite well there, so I might have to get some tips off you this week, mate, and we'll see how we back it up next week.
Yeah, don't say that. We haven't seen what the other guys do yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But no, Nish, mate, great work out there tonight, and well done on the podium, and congratulations, you did get driver of the day as well, so good on that as well.
Thanks very much, guys, and congrats to the other two boys. Well done, boys.
All right, I'd like over to P2, which you would have thought that we were going to say P1 earlier on, but no, P2 to Jackal.
Yeah, you and Nishka going at it back and forth, DRS straight 24/7 during that sprint and the feature race. How were your nerves? Like, how were you feeling constantly having to come back from your mistakes or a 1 second gap and having to just pull back and try and overtake again?
Yeah, no, look, I'm definitely rusty. I only made the call to drive really early on today, because I couldn't get a reserve in time. So I've done no actual practice on this track until 20 minutes before the race, just to see where my pace was at. In the sprint, yeah, I was suffering a little bit on that last run. Had a little bit of traffic on my last push lap. And then in the race, Nishka's rapid. I mean, it was a fantastic race from that guy. He had me sweating on the straights. Race engineers like defend the inside. I'm like, I'm trying. He's fucking quick. But no, he had a great race. It's so clean. He's one of my favorite people to race against. And then in the race itself, like, it was just beautiful racing from him. Kept it nice and clean. I didn't want to bang wheels with him. Obviously, I wanted to get close enough to pass, but I definitely didn't want to touch him, which was great. We didn't make any contact.
Yeah. Well, it was a really amazing racing from you guys tonight. Heated racing. During the sprint race, seeing you guys coming together through that one corner that has that, what's it called? I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's that hairpin, that bell corner, and you guys came together. Yeah, was Nishka just going a bit too slow through there, or did you miss your braking point?
No, so we were kind of side by side. I backed out of the corner, but he still went wide, and then he came back. He sort of missed the driving line, came back in the middle of the track, caught me off guard. I hit the back of him, lost an end plate. Obviously not the greatest thing for either of us. And yeah, I had to do the last 2 laps without an end plate, so that was pretty stressful. But honestly, I'd have to watch that one back because yeah, we're just hard racing, and then he comes off, and I said at the time to the engineer, I'm giving up the position because I don't want to make a big accident. And then yeah, he ended up missing the line and hit the back of him, so that was unfortunate.
Yeah. All good then. I'm gonna pass you over to Gov now. See what he has to say.
Thanks, Avak. Jackal, obviously we got the announcement the other day of obviously, putting up the gloves or putting up the wheel and, calling it a night, mate. And after that performance, I think you should rethink because that was a fantastic night. And obviously with your teammate back next week after he's served this race ban tonight, and you're probably like, finally, which is all done and dusted, and you'll have H Town back for Interlagos. Is there a possibility that you could have a real big think and maybe take this to the end because you're leading the championship and that it looks like you've got a rival now to the end of the season?
Yeah, look, if I can have those battles with Nishka all season long, I'll jump right back in the seat because that was fantastic. And yeah, just want to say big ups to Hunter. That call for the softs is incredible.
Definitely. Interlagos next week. If we see you on track or not, it would be obviously great to see you. But obviously things change. Drivers are different on each track. Obviously they've got their strengths. Nishka's already turned around to me and said he needs help from me for Brazil. So I don't know. I'm not that quick. But how you feeling if Interlagos if we see you make a return?
I don't know if you remember the evals race, but I actually had quite a strong eval. Until obviously I spun in that eval, but that was no one wants to talk about that. I didn't like Brazil starting off, and then for the evals, I practiced it like 24/7. Ended up getting a pretty okay score, but with evals, obviously you have different divisions in there, so kept up with the front of the pack a little bit. If I decide to come back to the seat, I'll actually get to put practice in because this week I've just had off. I just got a new PC as well, brand spanking new PC. So I had zero lag. I was able to stream my game to my engineer for the first time ever. No lag in the corners. Every race beforehand, I've been getting frame drops in the corners. So it's nice to actually have a PC that can handle the game running at a consistent frame rate during the race. Definitely helps.
Yeah, definitely. I think personally you've jumped the gun a little bit, hanging up the shoes. I think you needed to see the season out and then do an edge, just retire at the end, and then obviously go out with a bang, and then maybe see you return in a higher division. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, there's question marks. It's a big thing for the stream that we'll talk about on the podcast this week. Congratulations on the P2. It was fantastic racing. Also, congratulations on the win the sprint as well. I just hope to God you didn't get involved in any incidents of anyone. We did see there was a few cars that were unlapped that needed to be lapped again by a few people. And I think Tazio, your teammate, got involved in one of those tonight. So hopefully there's no drama with any of the penalties. But no, congratulations on that. And hopefully we will see you return in the papaya.
All right, no worries. Thanks, and big ups to Hunter as well. Congrats.
All right. To the final interview, Advak. Over to you, to Hunter for the Mercedes.
Well. Hello, Hunter. It seems that your little pit stop strategy worked out. How are you feeling?
It did. Oh man, I feel good. First rush win, by the way. Can I just put that one out there? So I'm stoked about that. It was a bit of a touch and go, that one. I was sitting there just before the pit lane going to Mini Jorgo. Big ups to Mini Jorgo, by the way, for helping me out. I was sitting there going pit no pit, and he was like pit. So I was like, all right, and I got them on, and it definitely paid off. It gave me the dubs. I knew I had the pace going through there, so I was like, screw it, I'll take them on, and yeah, I got all three of them on the last lap. So stoked.
Yeah, amazing racing, that overtake going to that final corner there. Just amazing overtake on Nishka. It was beautiful, man. I have tried to do an overtake in that corner and I just keep failing. Not enough speed, but those fresher tires compared to those older tires, and it just looks beautiful. Around the outside, taking the lead and cementing your victory in Rush Racing history. How's it feel?
Tell you what, felt good. Even on the lap straight after the safety car, did you see where I got keeper as well? Oh man, what? Oh, my heart was in my mouth, man. I did not expect to get him there. So you know that real right hand bend, and then you come over that quick right onto the next right onto sector 3. I managed I managed to get on his inside and go side by side with him through that quick right hander, and I got right in front of him, and I was like, holy shit! It scared me, man. But even in the sprint race as well, when I saw P1 and P2 come together, I saw an M plate go flying, and I was like, oh, no way, I could be in here. But I didn't have the speed to get them. But those two are incredibly fast, man. They got so unlucky. So I'm very happy, and I'm very fortunate that I got away with that.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully this continues over to Interlagos. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not the best there, to be honest.
Neither am I, but practice always makes a difference, doesn't it?
Exactly. That's probably why I had such a good result today. I raced Netherlands on Sunday, and then I've just been practicing ever since. So I've been just getting quicker and quicker. I did a 9.5 in practice earlier today, and I was like, oh, surely. But I couldn't do that same lap, unfortunately. But it was good. I'll take it. First win, I'm stoked. So yeah.
Enjoy your race, man. I mean, enjoy your win. Yeah. Amazing job from you. But yeah, I'll pass you over to Gov now,
Cheers.
as I've got to go. All right.
Cheers,
See you guys
Ivor.
later.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Right. Yeah, Hunter. We've been back and forth with DMs. I remember you made your entrance coming into Rush, and you wanted to get involved, and it was what division, and you finally there, and a great addition to Mercedes, which is great, and a fantastic 2 races, especially in the sprint. You know, it was probably a bit unlucky. You fell back a little bit from it, and then you then got back into it, and then it came to the final hurdle. You know, and hopefully, touch wood, that you didn't get involved in any incidents in that feature, because it would be definitely real shame to lose the lead. And this is the problem, unfortunately. Sometimes you win a race, and then if you are involved in anything, you know, you can lose it. But take us through the whole, you know, the sprint and the feature.
To be completely honest, the sprint was boring. Like, I didn't actually really see anyone. I was pretty much stuck in third the whole time. The only thing I was really trying to do was just keep watching Liam in the back of my rear view just to see if he was getting closer and closer, but he wasn't, so I wasn't too fussed about that. So yeah, it was quite a boring race, the sprint. Don't really have much highlights of that. I was a little bit worried. And around the first few starter laps, I think me and Keeper were neck and neck going into turn 1, and I may have pushed him a little bit wide, but we didn't touch. So that's the only incident I was in the whole time. Otherwise, I was just driving by myself, honestly. So that's the same with the feature.
I think I did mention that you were driving on your own, having a nice Sunday drive, and then the safety car come out, which is obviously something that is under investigation, unfortunately, because we see 2 drivers go at it, and then all of a sudden there was a car in the middle of the road, and then all of a sudden the safety car came out. So, and we don't want to see them. We possibly
definitely
don't want to, but it does spice things up. And it's probably very, very frustrating for the guys at the front of Jekyll and Nishka, because it looked like they had that in the bag. But no, you decided to make the strategy. Who decided to make the strategy? The call to softs.
It was Mini Gorgo. So he was watching / being my engineer, because there's like eight of us in a VC, and there's a bunch of them doing a different race, and we're just sitting there doing ours as well. And he was just watching slowly, just giving me information, and then coming around the pits, I was like, what do I do? Joel, go quick, and he was just like, pit, do it, pit. He said I'll probably come out with 1 car in front of me, so I was like, sweet. And then when the other guys didn't pit, I was like, oh, that's something very unfortunate. So they kind of let me pass by the looks of it, because they could see that I had so much grip, and I was just being able to just run away. So I was quite stoked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Keep him. Don't lose him. Don't lose him. And I'll definitely see your bio change now with your first win in Rush, mate. And congratulations. Well done. And that's a massive achievement. And I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Well, I'll definitely see your bio change now with your first win in Rush, mate. And congratulations. Well done. And that's a massive achievement. And I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Thank you. Oh, fingers crossed. Only up from here, eh?
It's a long way
I've
to
had a
go.
couple of unlucky results.
Yeah, there's
So
still a long way to go.
hopefully now I can start looking up towards the top 3, top 5 most races and start scoring some decent points for Mercedes. So
Yep. Anything can happen. Brazil next. It's just a bit of a shame that your teammate didn't get any points and unfortunately did retire on track. So, yeah.
I did see that. Yeah.
Would have been good to get those extra points.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Yeah, oh well, it is what it is. I've got someone getting points, so we'll take it. I mean, a P3 and a P1, I can't complain. That's back-to-back podiums, so stoked about that.
Definitely. Well, stellar job, mate. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week in Interlagos.
Oh, I'll see you next week. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. Take care.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Advak has gone. He had to dip very quickly, but that is Division 6 done and dusted. So what a night! What a drama near the end. Safety cars always do cause problems, and they do spice things up right at the end there when we saw the safety car come out, and obviously Hunter and his engineer making one of the best strategies calls of the night, which actually got him the win. A bit of frustration there probably for Jackal and Nishka at the same time, as it did look like it was a 2-horse race there between them two. It would have been a fantastic final lap, but things do change in F1 and we do know that massively. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors as well, AO369, Pagny and SimLab, and also our affiliate SRC. We are back tomorrow with more action. It's the finale, and it's the finale race of the week. It is Zandvoort for the sprint weekend for Division 3, and then we are then heading over to Brazil for the reserve program, because remember, we are a week ahead. So, feel free to jump in tomorrow night. You'll be joined in the comments box by Rekus, and I'm not sure if it will be me. It could be someone else. I hope it's not me, because I am absolutely pooped. But thank you very much to everyone tuning in. As always, big up to all the followers that jumped in as well, and everyone that jumped in tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. And there we go. Hunter's first win of Rush in Division 6. Will there be any more throughout the whole season? We'll have to wait and find out. Good night.